I remember the day we said forever. The hall was golden, the music was loud, and my heart was full. He held my hands like I was the only woman in the world, and I believed him. When I married Tunde, I didn't just marry a man, I accepted his little daughter too, Ada. She was from a relationship before me, but from the moment I met her, I loved her like my own. Our mornings were simple: bread, coffee, laughter, little hands reaching for everything. We weren't rich, but we were happy. Or at least, I thought we were. I handled the bills, the school fees, the groceries. Responsibility felt heavy, but love made it lighter. At least, that's what I told myself. He would watch me hold Ada and smile like he was proud. We looked like the perfect family, but sometimes perfection hides cracks. Then something shifted. Not loud, not dramatic, just distance. He started sleeping closer to the edge of the bed and farther from me. Dinner became quiet. No jokes, no playful teasing, just plates touching the table and words that never came out. Even Ada could feel it. At night, I stared at the ceiling. He slept peacefully beside me, and I wondered, when did I become invisible? We went to the hospital together. Tests, questions, waiting rooms. Years had passed since our wedding, and still, no baby. I wanted a child so badly. After all the tests, the doctor said something surprising. There was nothing wrong with me. My body was healthy. I should have been able to get pregnant, but somehow, it wasn't happening. That night, I prayed. Not for money, not for success, just for peace in my home, just for truth. One afternoon, I found something in his bag, a small bottle. He said they were vitamins. I wanted to believe him, but my hands were shaking because something in my spirit said, this is not what he says it is. Then I did something simple. I took a photo of the bottle and sent it to the doctor who had tested me at the hospital. Just a short message. Doctor, do you recognize this medication? I waited. Only a few minutes passed, but it felt like hours. Then the reply came, and when I read it, my heart dropped. Those were not vitamins. They were drugs used to prevent pregnancy. That night, I placed the bottle on the table. I didn't shout. I didn't cry. I just looked at him and waited. He fell to his knees, not because he slipped, but because he was caught. And finally, the truth came out. Those pills were not vitamins. They were drugs meant to stop pregnancy. He had been taking them for years, making sure I would never have a child. And then he said something worse. He never wanted another child. Ada was enough for him. But life with me was comfortable. I paid the bills, I took care of the house, and I loved his daughter like she was mine. So he kept the lie alive. The words poured out. I was confused. It meant nothing. It was a mistake. But none of them stitched my heart back together. Something inside me broke. Not loudly, not violently, just quietly. Folding clothes felt unreal, like I was packing pieces of a life I didn't recognize anymore. Ada watched us. Her eyes asking questions, her mouth was too small to form. That hurt more than anything. At the door, the sunset looked beautiful. It didn't care that my world was ending. He held her hand, and walked away. The house was quiet, too quiet. Even the walls felt empty. That night, the bed felt bigger, colder, lonelier. I looked at myself in the mirror, not as a wife, not as a victim, but as a woman still standing. Morning came anyway. The sun didn't ask permission, and for the first time, neither did I. I realized something. His betrayal did not reduce my worth. His lies did not erase my beauty, and his weakness was never my failure. I thought it was vitamins. I was wrong, but I'm not broken. I lost a husband, but I found myself, and that is worth more than forever.